Trust. To trust is to take a risk. To trust is to admit that there are some things that are simply beyond our control. To trust is to throw oneself into the hands of fate and know that powers beyond will ensure that it'll all be all right. In any relationship, trust is essential, as there comes a point where the parties must make sacrifices and expose themselves, with only trust to assure them that they are in good hands. Between no two parties in the world today is trust more needed than between the Muslim Arabs and Jewish Israelis in Israel.
بدام انا قاعد من الصبح هون هاي انا من الصبح من الساعه 6 الصبح هون هاي الساعه 11 ونص لهلا انا ما اشتغلتش ب 10 شيكل مش بحلم هذا الحلم احنا نسيناه فينا من الحلم تاعنا زمان احنا اصلا صحينا من الحلم زمان بس انا بتامل يكون احسن.
When there is nowhere else to turn, sometimes all you can do is sit and hope. Some here trust in fate, others trust in something else.
الله يعيننا عليه الله يصلح وضعنا علينا بس شو الشراي الله يعيننا ما داري بنيت الشراي ربنا من فوق يفرجها على المسلمين.
It's not so much a religious problem.
حتى يقاتل المسلمون اليهود فيقتلهم المسلمون.
כתוב, שישראל יעשו מלחמה עם הגויים וינצחו וככה רק יהיה שלום.
Hashem is the creator and king of the universe, and Allah's the fart in the wind, man.
So how do you solve this problem if that's
it's not solvable? When Mashiach comes, there will be peace.
Putting the wall up, taking away some of the land that the Palestinians lived on before is at the root of the situation. I do think that it has to start at a very early age where both sides are willing to educate their young.
عشان أهل غزة لو بيصير السلام بتعذب أكثر وأكثر من اليهود.
So what have we forgotten? What does everyone forget, really, when we become grown-ups?
You're going to be my next-door neighbor for life. You and I are lifers. So I have a choice. Either I never talk to you and always get the arguments to you, or I learn to get along with you. Till that point, to come to realization that you and I are together, and
no one's going.
No one's going, right? No one's going. No one is ever happy with a compromise, and that's a given. And you and I have to realize that you're not getting 100%. Okay, you're going to get 50% and 50%, and even a part of my 50, I might not be happy with all my 50%, and you're not happy with all your 50%. But that's the reality. That's how it goes.
We leave the city walls empty-handed. After all, this man will continue to scrape by day to day. This woman will wake up at 5 every morning to persuade the border guards to let her through. And this man will continue to wait for the Messiah. But change comes with individuals. There will be a day when people will come to reject the status quo. Our work in crossing borders is an example of peaceful, positive rejection. We can only hope that examples such as this one will stimulate broader change amongst the individuals, until we arrive at a point in time in which compromise and recognition become the genuine will of the people. But we can only hope. Actually, no. We can trust.
Despite all the obstacles, despite all the history, despite all the mistrust, we have to find a way forward.